Hi guys, welcome back for another one. Countdown to 2021, the blog post is here, giving us weeks worth of information. And at this point, we know 2 characters we will not see by mid-January. So I'm here for my quick run through, quick thoughts, maybe some conspiracy theories. You never know what will come out of my mouth. So if you're ready for it, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Alright, first thing kicking off is with the Red Winter. Now this is how we're going to be able to unlock Red Guardian. This event is the same thing as we saw with Anti-Venom, Negasonic, and Cyclops last February. It's basically you earn orb fragments based on the characters for the trait that you use. Usually there'll be one milestone you go through by doing various things. You earn points, you unlock things that's in that milestone. The other thing is that you usually earn orb fragments and blitzing, and then you open up orbs, and it also completes other milestones. And it will also have Red Guardian in there as the character, even though they won't fall like you're used to for event campaign characters. They're much less. And we probably won't see this event for Red Guardian until after the Mojo event is over. So we're going to get 2 back-to-back events. Both require us to blitz. So guys, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter who the blitz character is, the blitz scores are going to be up, which is something we're going to cover here a little bit later of the characters that are going to be up while everyone's blitzing, even though some people I technically don't need these characters, but they're going to harm players at lower collection powers that don't have these characters at max stars. And we'll get into that a little bit later. All right, so Mojo's winner blitz scoring. They're basically going to scale back the points you get for using the Blitz sim and then giving you a different set of points for playing it manually. I have to wait to see what this looks like because I quite don't understand. I already said this before even Blitz sim even got here, that there needed to be a scoring debuff for using the Blitz sim versus playing manually. So time invested scores higher than time not invested. That doesn't sound like what's going on here. It sounds like just for a certain milestone is scoring differently. Like I said, we'll have to wait to see. Don't quite understand. Emma Frost is not returning until January, so the next time the milestone resets is Wednesday. So we will not be seeing Emma Frost this Wednesday. We'll be seeing her 2 weeks from this upcoming Wednesday, which is, let me pull my calendar here. Looks like January 6th will be the next time we will see Emma Frost in the milestone event. So guys, you have plenty of time to save up gold if you want to try to max out the high roller where the most Emma shards are available. Hey guys, while I was editing, I figured I'd put a cut in right here because Shadowstar's event has just started and I noticed they had shortened this event by a day. This will impact the number of orbs you can get in your farming method. So if you're someone who follows me about how to get these characters at 4 stars for free, 5 stars for free, a day being shortened is going to shorten you about 2 to 3 orbs depending. So guys, just something to prepare yourself for and one to make sure you're aware of. Back to your originally scheduled broadcast. We're getting a special New Year's calendar. Seems like there's quite a few calendars coming up. I don't know if we're supposed to be celebrating with this. I mean, orange war orbs, gear credits, and raid gear orbs. I just don't feel excited for this. I mean, give us gold, give us training mats. They're the 2 biggest bottlenecks that most players complain about. That's something to get excited about. I'm not excited about gear. Anyways, moving on. Arena store update. So guys, Swarm is going to be going to the arena store, which is surprising because because we just had Corvus Clave added to the arena store recently, so they're really stacking the arena store here. It's not a bad thing for veteran players, but it does become a tougher and tougher farm area for newer players to this game, as there's several characters in there they will want to go after when they start playing this game. Arena store is starting to get a little crowded, but obviously they need other farming locations other than campaigns, and we've gotten nothing but campaigns the last 4 months. Well, if you don't count the call thing we had last night, which let me bring that up real quick. So Call Obsidian replaced Minerva in Premium Wars. Minerva is now in the War Store. Now X23 and Corvus Clave are the last 2 added, but adding Minerva to the War Store doesn't hurt veteran players. It hurts the newer players. Veteran players already have probably Minerva 5 stars at a minimum. If you don't have her at 5, it means you probably started playing sometime after per event campaign was in the game almost 2 years ago. But yeah, so a lot of players don't have that much to go, so the war credits they have to spend to max out Minerva is not going to be that much. So it's not like a brand new character to the store, but for newer players, it's another high valued character that they're not going to get as many war credits to start this game, that they now have to invest into credits. So the war store is starting to become a problem, and it's not a veteran problem, it's a newbie problem. And I feel the company is going to need to fix this before they deter a lot of new players from this game, as the stores themselves are getting too packed. And speaking of the war store, I think it's about time that they do increase 3 character slots to 6 character slots. It is becoming, well, I mean, they probably won't do that because they still only got Arena at 4, but they definitely need to increase it because it is getting too diluted, and the character you're waiting for just takes forever to come up. I personally waited 2 weeks at one point for X23. Need to fix that, guys. There are so many high valuable things in the war store, I don't think it needs to be rotated. I think all the characters should be shown all the time, to be honest, because that store is so valuable that the players are already choosing between character shards and gear. Just saying. Anyways, upcoming blitzes, boy, this is packed. And like I said, this is not going to matter that much. Once the Mojo event starts, these don't matter. Once the winter event starts, these don't matter. And actually the winter event will be much worse than what the Mojo event will be. But anyways, so like I said, cable, a lot of veteran players have cable maxed out. A lot of people are going to want cable for Doc Ock that don't have it maxed out. And they're probably not going to place as high as they could because the Mojo event is going to cause the scores to go up. Sorry, new players, I feel sorry for you. But anyways, we got Cable. We'll be at the beginning of the week next week, and then end of the week, we will be getting Long Shot for his first iteration. And then the following week after that, we get Rocket Raccoon beginning of the week, and then we get Long Shot's second iteration. And then kicking off January, we're getting a Call Blitz. But like I said, this is probably going to be linked to the Red Guardian being released. Now, I'm hoping that Mojo event's over and the Red Guardian event hasn't started yet when this runs, because what will happen here is a lot of the whales that have maxed out their call by spending money, if you have an event going on, they're going to blitz hard and they're going to push players down from getting shards of call that they desperately need. If Red Guardian event is not running, the whales are not going to blitz. We've already seen this with Rescue. They won't blitz because they already have them at 7, and it allows the newer players to get more shards of call during this event. I'm hoping that's the way it goes down, but I'm not holding my breath. After that, we are getting the release of Yelana for her Red Room Blitz, and the week after that, we're getting Ironheart, which if Red Guardian event didn't start during call, it'll probably be during Ironheart. Sucks because I really would love to get 100 shards of Ironheart. Probably won't happen because everyone's going to be blitzing for Red Guardian. But either way, and then after that we get the second iteration of Yelana. So it will at least be after halfway through January. So the last half of this patch will be the last 2 X-Men members, probably kicking off to the entire X-Men team. Returning Legendary. Well, they didn't completely forget about Shuri, or if they did, they got reminded by us, because Shuri is up next, and then after that is Doc Ock, which I am much looking forward to. Bonus Flash event. I'm not going to go through all these. Basically, guys, your normal events for Chaos Theory, Need a Hand, Payday, all those are going to be going on during all these weeks. Looks like we are on an off cycle for block parties. Looks like they're going to give us extra drops of shield characters, which works good for newer players. And that's pretty much where they end it. I'm hoping that when they come back in January, which January 15th, the next blog post, which is a month from now, I'm really hoping that we get a roadmap to 2021. That would be nice to see. At this point, they have completed everything they promised us up to this point. So I'd really like to see where they're going. We do know ISO's level 2 is coming up sometime in 2021. Can't wait to see what that looks like. Being a tad bit sarcastic there. The other thing I'd like to mention, as of recording this, Call is still not removed from Mega Orbs, Ultimus Orbs, and Basic Orbs if you care about that thing. And Minerva has not been introduced yet. Now, nowhere in this blog post they say anything about an orb opening event. And that's what I want to end this on. I'm still going to wait till Christmas Day before I say, okay, we're not getting, I'm going to open it. It does make sense for Scopely to stop giving us an orb opening event, as because there's no effort involved and it entices people to hoard, and they obviously don't want us to hoard. So running an orb opening event, it seems like it's not in their best interest to do so. Plus, as a player base, there's no way to earn orbs if you don't save your orbs. There's no way to earn orbs enough to complete this milestone. So it's really not player friendly unless you know about it and hoard I'm all for them not doing an orb event anymore. Like, I'm all for it. They know the community's talking about it, so I kind of wish they just would have came out and said, hey guys, we're no longer going to do an orb event. But obviously them saying it and then if they take their word back, you know, makes them the villains. But it's obvious what's going on here, right? They want to prevent us from getting rewards we don't have to work for or spend for. And in this case, it's wide out there in the community that an orb opening event's happening. Everyone's saving for it. There's no money to be made. So let's cancel it. So guys, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I'm waiting personally until Christmas Day. If it doesn't happen, then I'll make my own decision from there. I don't want to be the one that tells you go ahead and open your orbs and then something gets announced and then you guys are blaming me because I'm not a psychic. I don't know. I don't work for the company, so I honestly don't know what's going on. You're going to have to use your best judgment. I can just say if there is one, they're not being transparent about it, which is not player friendly at all in my opinion. I'm assuming they would want to be player friendly and let us know that it's going to happen and not just surprise us with it. And with that said, guys, if you appreciate this one, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here and have not done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you do not want to miss any other hot takes I do on my channel, don't forget that notification bell. And with all that said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye. Now kicking it off into the actual projected characters of 2021. Starting with the very first patch in February 16th, we already know we are getting the legendary Jubilee. So the question becomes, who's the 5th Astonishing X-Men?